Welcome to Doodly Doo, everyone. This is your host, Matt Fry, and with me again is...
It's Josh.
It's Josh. You may recognize him from other videos we've done. You also might recognize him from the comics we've done, Blackheart, Ultima Legacy. And that's it. I learned my lesson from last time. Today we're going to do another drawing challenge.
Drawing challenge.
You've activated my trap card, Josh. So we're going to combine two things we wanted to do. We wanted to draw a monster. Check.
Check.
We wanted to do some D&D stuff. Check.
Check.
Because guess what? D&D has monsters.
Who'd have thunk it?
Who would have known that Dungeons and Dragons had monsters in it?
Never seen any monsters in my dungeons.
So, you guys won't see this, but I will. We already generated what we were going to do using a generator that I don't know the name of. I'll put it on the screen.
Some sort of fifth edition D&D.
Yeah.
Thingamajig?
Yeah. Faux show. I told you that like wrong. So, for Josh, we have an elemental. An elemental of your choosing.
Yeah.
Just imagine it's Earth, Wind, Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
It's almost Captain Planet, but I don't think there's a heart elemental.
You did not mention the ice elemental.
Water. And then the Fire Nation attacked. So, for those of you not familiar, an elemental is kind of like an ethereal spirit thing that encompasses that element into its form a little bit. Obviously, it uses that kind of attack, and it has weaknesses opposite to it, blah, blah, blah. So now we're going to get to mine.
Reroll the dice here.
Oh, no, I'm doing this, dude. Alright, so my monster will be an aboleth. If you've never heard of it, that's not unsurprising, because
I've never heard of it.
It's not common. It's a sea critter. And it kind of looks like an octopus, but angry.
Very angry octopus.
So our goal is to draw the monster, draw a scene. We're going to give ourselves 30 minutes, okay, as is our usual for now. And then, like you might have seen with my video with Terry, we're going to do a render at the end, so it will make it nice and pretty.
Nice and pretty for you guys.
But we're not going to fundamentally change the drawing in the render. Sound good?
Sounds great to me.
All right, let's get this train going. All right, I'm off to my traditional hashtag great start. My key remote's not on. I don't have my glove on.
Oh, that's what I got to start using.
The glove?
I'm gonna start using the glove. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You don't want to smudge up your screen.
I've got one, and I think I've probably used it about 3-4 times. I don't know, something about having it on. I don't. I like the fact that my hand will slide across the screen, but
hand goes wee.
Hand goes wee.
Okay. So are you going creature first, or are you going landscape first?
Definitely gonna probably go creature first.
Okay.
I do it the opposite of what I've always been told to do. They say to draw your environment and then put your creature in it, but I just don't do it.
Well, I'll tell you what. That's what I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna do the good boy thing.
Okay, do it the way that it needs to be done.
I'm gonna admit my ignorance here. I don't know the environment that these critters are in.
Well, I would say it is a water creature, correct?
Yeah, but I don't know if it's like subtropical, Arctic.
Have we begun?
Oh yeah, we've been started.
I didn't know you set
Oh,
a time.
I didn't start the timer.
No, I was waiting for it.
That's the whole point of this channel. Not the whole point, but
was
there we go. It
wondering.
started. Oh, I gotta.
How about here? I got the timer.
No, I started it.
Oh, okay.
I guess I just got a little cheeky head start.
Yeah, you did, cheeky fella. All right, elemental.
Do you know what kind of elemental you want to do?
I'm thinking I'm going to go with. That's rough. Probably gonna have to be a fire. Gotta be fire.
Gotta be fire.
Gotta be fire.
You're spitting bars. It's gotta be fire.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh, I played myself, Josh. I did not bargain on drawing a boat.
But
But
drawing a boat.
I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat, man.
We'll get claimed, Josh. You can't do it.
Oh, oops.
Um,
Just change of word here or there.
I'm on a yacht and it's going slow and you know what? They say a lot of things that don't make a lot of sense in that song. Although T-Pain was great in it.
You know what? I love T-Pain. I was watching Hot Ones the other day and he was the guest on it.
Okay.
He's just such like a he's freaking hilarious first of all.
And wildly talented.
Oh, for sure.
Like I'm upset by how talented he is even without the computer singing.
Oh yeah, well that was he was on The Masked Singer this year, I think.
Oh, really?
And that was his whole thing. He was saying, he mentioned it in the Hot Ones episode, but he was saying, like, you know, people always refer to him as, like, the auto-tune guy. But he actually has, like, he can sing. He's got talent.
Well, I heard him on the NPR Tiny Desk.
Oh, yeah.
Where it was just him and, like, a keyboard player, and it was amazing.
Yeah, he's got a really good voice. I like him a lot. And a good personality. Just seems like a nice person.
Yeah, he let do you listen to Lil Dicky?
Mm-hmm.
He let Lil Dicky shoot at his music video shoot.
Oh, for the
Save That Money.
I like that. It was just a video of him going around asking people if he could shoot at their house.
Really kind of tells you a little bit about the nature of people. That old lady with the mansion that let him just film, like, without knowing anything about him.
Right.
Of course, you could have been just like, there's some hot young man in my house.
Alright, I'm not happy with anything I got going on over here.
Well, we've only burned 4 minutes regulation time.
I kind of go with the classic pose here.
The 3/4?
No. Straight on, arms to their side, kind of Dragon Ball Z-esque, I think. Like arms back, you know what I mean? Yeah, you'll see. You'll see it eventually.
You just have them do a Naruto run.
Oh shoot! That'll be the party. The party will be Naruto running away. Full disclosure, I never played Dungeons and Dragons. So
I've played enough for the both of us.
They've listened to it. Never played it.
Listen, when I get set up in more centralized Central Ohio.
Yeah, come down to my neck of the woods, bro.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I'm not gonna give out my exact location, but I'm in Podunk nowhere. Like, you pass civilization to get to where I am.
Right. It's not a bad drive, though, actually. I mean, not that anybody else is thinking it's a bad drive, but I kind of like it.
Well, you're a city folk boy.
You come out here to the country.
The grass is always greener.
So they say.
Ours isn't. It's it's just burned up, man.
Our grass at home is not doing very well. We haven't had very much rain, so it's all like dead.
Well, that's because the rain's all down in Africa.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Didn't think that was coming.
I wasn't ready.
I'm in a weird mood today, man.
That's alright.
Like, before you got here, I was literally napping.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I text you and I was like, alright, I'm gonna be on the way. And then I was getting a little afraid. I was sitting at the gas station like, I think he might be asleep. He might have canceled on me.
Nah, you could have just marched in here, man. I would have been like, alright, we're doing it.
God, I wish you would have seen Hamilton. I keep wanting to make all these references.
Listen, one of these days, maybe we'll do a Hamilton-inspired drawing challenge. Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Okay.
I'm
Alright.
slightly obsessed with Hamilton. It's like the only thing I've been listening to for... I put a shit ton of Flogging Molly on my playlist today, but...
Oh man, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah, I saw them in concert back in the day, and then that playlist that I ended up listening to last night that had like the Miracle of Sound or whatever band on it. They had a couple Irish songs on it, so I was like, man, get back into the Irish stuff. So I was looking it up today. On lunch, I was going to get some food, and I was sitting in the drive-thru and just added, I don't know, a bunch of Flogging Molly songs to my liked playlist. That's what I was listening to on the way here, actually.
They are a lot of fun live.
I enjoyed it immensely.
I got super punched by a drunk ginger guy.
Yeah, we sent. I went with. It was me and a few people I worked with. We had me and a couple guys and his girlfriend, one of the guy's girlfriends, and we ended up. She ended up going into like the little mosh pit or whatever. I don't know. Run around. She got fucking decked, bro. She came back out like somebody punched me in the fucking face.
But that's the thing. Like, if you go watch Flogging Molly, you're probably already drunk.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm all for that type of environment. If I don't know. I don't know. I'm so 50-50 on that. What am I going for here? What am I going for here? I'm so 50-50 on the mosh pit thing.
It's evolved since when I was a young man.
Mm-hmm.
Now these kids these days, well, they do like the oh gosh, I can't remember what it's called, like the hardcore dancing where they're just throwing their fists and elbows around.
Mm-hmm.
Like, listen, I didn't come here to get punched.
What's what I'm saying? I mean, like, I get like running around and stuff, but people are legit like fucking like decking people, bro. Like they are like there to fight somebody.
It's where they can blow off all their excess testosterone, I guess.
I guess, but who the hell are you to fucking just go punch random strangers? And then this is what I was gonna say, but I guess if you jump in that circle, you are kind of giving your permission to get fucking smacked.
But like,
I don't do that. I stand on the outside and just push the people who are, you know what, I just push the people away.
but I'm used to the mosh pits where like you're just shoving people.
Right, exactly. That's what I do. I shove people away.
But anymore, like, they're just throwing fists and haymakers. I went to a show Zayo was at. That's probably not a very household name. They're a metal band. But this dude, I was on the outside. Like, I was, you know, the clear boundary.
Mm-hmm.
This dude would wind up and jump and throw fists at the crowd that were outside of the ring.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I would be like getting a vigilante group banded together at that concert. Be like, we're gonna fucking jump the shit out of this guy.
I threw him.
Oh, did you?
You know what? I always give people two. You get two. The third one comes
first
with.
one could be a mistake. Second one.
Yeah, the second one is
pissed
intentional.
off on the second one, and third one you're getting beat up.
So yeah, like that third time, I grabbed him. Like I didn't let him like run away, and I threw him like to the point where he could get trampled by other people. But if he did it one more time, I'm a peaceful man,
You're right.
but I was gonna do something.
It's the old adage, I'm not a killer, but don't push me.
Yeah. What was the point we were making? Oh yeah, flogging Molly.
Assholes and mosh pits. I don't know.
I was 16 and I was getting punched out by grown men.
Isn't that crazy?
But
Blow your mind.
the thing about it is, well, I'm moving away from that. I was going to talk about something I saw flogging Molly do. At that same Warp Tour that I talked about in the first episode of Doodly Doo, they had a human cannon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was like a net and stuff, and they were just shooting people into this net while they were playing.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Sounds fun as fuck.
I would be pissing myself.
I would be pissing myself with joy.
You and I go in for different things. I'm I guess I'm just like a baby.
Aww.
I don't.
High anxiety.
Yeah, it's a lot of like, you know what? I've never been in a human cannon before, and I feel like I would just be like, you know what? I've changed my mind.
Yeah, I totally get that. I don't know.
I also fear heights, so
I don't like heights, but I plan next year. I plan to go skydiving.
oh, are you doing like a face your fears kind of thing?
I'm not
Or is
like
it
I'm actually
incidental?
not like super scared of skydiving. I'm more scared of, I don't know. It's like unsecured heights. Like I can do roller coasters just fine.
Oh, I can't do that.
It's when I'm like standing on top of a building, and you looking over on top of like a mountain or cliff or something, and being so close to the edge, and like I kind of like start to like lose my balance or whatever. It starts freaking me out. I feel like I'm gonna fall.
It's like vertigo starts happening. Your body's like,
Yeah, basically. It's almost like if I need to approach the edge of something, I need to like lay down and crawl up to it.
yeah, I can handle that more than I can roller coasters.
Really? It's something about being secured in it that is fine with me.
For me, it's control.
Okay.
I can control how close to the edge I am.
Right.
Once I'm strapped in, there's not a thing I can control.
Yeah, that's very true. The scariest thing that ever happened to me, and it's not like I was in any danger, but I went to, I think me and my friend were at Kings Island or Cedar Point or something, and we were on a ride, and my stuff started falling out of my pocket.
Oh,
And
no.
so we were in the middle of this roller coaster, and I've got my hand like pinned up against my back, trying to hold like my wallet and my keys there.
Oh my gosh.
And we get so close to the end, like so close, and they just slip out and fall down.
That could
And-
be dangerous.
Well, what do you mean?
For someone standing underneath of it?
Well, no, it fell down into like the area where nobody could be. Like it's like that like gravel area where.
But imagine if you were hitting that centrifugal force and that's when it chose to fling itself out and it like rocketed out.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, and that's not their fault at all. It's my fault for having my shit in my pockets unsecured. But
Well, it's in your pockets. You don't think of having something in your pocket as unsecured.
yeah, well, I've learned my lesson. We had to wait till the park closed, and then until the park closed, and they cleaned up underneath the whole thing, and like brought all the lost items to Lost and Found. We were there till like 12:30 at night before we left.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, dude, it sucked. It was bad. We were so bored.
I can imagine. Alright, so I did my scene first, and now I'm trying to fit my monster in.
I've done my monster, and I've got my scene for the most part.
How are you so far ahead of me?
I don't know, I restarted this thing like 4 times.
I started putting trees on my islands. I guess that was an unnecessary detail for the time being. I really need to figure out where all of his tentacles and stuff are gonna go.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
The 10% message.
No. I'm trying to do like an angle where it's like coming up out of the water towards the adventurers.
Mm-hmm. Mine's kind of just like off in the back. It's like almost like coming towards them.
The man in the back said everyone attacked, so it turned into a ballroom blitz.
And it turned into an elemental blitz.
Oh, missed opportunity. You could have done snow and it'd be elemental blizzard.
Turn into an elemental blizzard. Elemental blizzard.
Mm-hmm. Man, what an old song, but a goodie.
I love it. Alright, fellas. Let's go.
There was actually a Christian punk band that did a cover of it. That was actually really cool. They're called Calibretto 13. They had a lot of what you would consider edgy songs for a Christian band.
Yeah.
Like they would talk about like the actual bad stuff that happens in the world, not like a sheltered view.
Oh, that's nice.
But they ended up getting a bunch of like hate for it. They wrote a song called Christian Hate Mail.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. Cancel that.
Yeah, don't cancel us.
Yeah. I digress.
But if you can manage to find them on YouTube somewhere, they're worth a listen. They've been buried for so many years.
Been married for so many years.
I mean, probably at this point. Not to say there's a time limit for when you have to do all these things, but you know, the odds are.
Well, you know, you got people that get married like way late. I mean, I feel like with me, I don't really necessarily want to get married, and I don't necessarily want to have kids. But I think that the people that don't want to have kids have a better chance at marriage later in life.
Because they're not bringing like their family to another family.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I get that.
You don't have two different things. Like they can still grow together as a couple or whatever.
And you're not Brady Bunching.
Right. You're not worried about your family. Because I don't know. I mean, my family's not like that, but I feel like if you had that sort of family, you would almost be like, okay, well, I have my family, and then I have this other family who's my family too, but this family's number one family. I don't know. That's tricky.
You're the A team, and you're the B team. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a dad. I'm also not married, so I can't really weigh in on how that works.
Oh, you can. Just might not be educated.
Be speaking from a place of ignorance.
That's alright. Lots of people do that.
Mm-hmm.
You might become president one day, bro.
Listen, I could. I got 3 more years before I'm eligible for... No, 4? How old am I? I have 4 more years. 4 more years and, you know, a reality TV show away from becoming president.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Or a couple, like, hit-selling records.
Or just fucking make money. Yeah, just make money, bro. Have money, and you can buy the government.
Someone needs to. I think Canada needs to get up here and just buy us.
I think we need to just go to Canada. I'm tired of... Well, I guess it's almost over. We survived the 4 years. Another 4 years, I don't know, buddy. I might be dipping out.
Yeah, I made that comment earlier. Like, listen, Justin Trudeau, I vote for President of North America.
Yeah, really though. Come on.
That's my stance. That's my whole political stance. That's That's as much as you'll get to know. Is I want Justin Trudeau to run all of North America, the continent. My political party is Canada.
Yes.
I don't remember if this thing has eyes.
I don't think it does. I think it's got a big old mouth.
So that being the case, I need to make this mouth so much bigger.
It was like, I think the whole top of its head is a mouth.
I made him so round. He looks so friendly.
Well, you know, it's just what do they call that? My mind's blanking on this most simple word.
Welcome to my whole day.
It's just a disguise. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Oh, I like that adage. That is what an adage is, right? I don't.
I didn't go to college.
They don't teach you stuff like that there, man. I went to college and look how dumb I am.
Shush. Yeah, you're so stupid you're gonna be going back to college. That's not a genius.
Yeah, I'm taking more money out to go to college. That's how stupid I am.
No, stop that. Anybody who's in college, doing the right thing. You're doing good as long as you're not getting a bachelor's of arts. Shit.
Well, that was the thing. My major when I went to OSU, that is the Ohio State University for anyone not in the know.
The Ohio State University.
Not Oklahoma State.
Don't you forget it.
I guess that was actually a lawsuit back in the day between Ohio University and Ohio State University, and that's why they have to have the in their name.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit of trivia.
Well, but Ohio University is just Ohio University. It's not Ohio State University.
Well, I think Ohio University was was a college or a university before Ohio State was.
Oh, okay.
Because Columbus itself is a recent glow up, as you will.
Mm-hmm.
So they felt it infringed on them or something. I don't know. What's my point? Oh, so
No.
I went, and when I started my degree, it was a bachelor's in humanities.
Okay.
But before I graduated, they made it a bachelor's of art.
They changed the title of it?
Yeah, they changed the structure of it,
Okay.
which is something they do when they're bored. So yeah, I technically have a bachelor of art.
Well, what a mistake, Matt. Just playing.
You're telling
Just
me.
playing.
I
don't know why I thought it was in business. It's fucking crazy, I guess.
it's because I'm trying to run a business.
I mean, yeah, but
Trying being the operative word.
you're doing good, bro.
Mm.
You're doing better than anybody who's not running a business.
It's like I'm doing better than someone who's dead because I'm alive. What a participation trophy.
This man in front of me, he is here.
Omae wa mou shinde.
Shoot.
This is the only time I get to use my Japanese degree is when I quote memes.
I'm
And
gonna play the whole of Tsushima in Japanese so I can just quote random attacks to you. Just yell angry samurai words.
just use degozaru.
Tegosaru.
It's like that's very submissive language, which the samurai used a lot. Unless it was someone in a class beneath them, because they were super about the caste system.
Yeah.
But yeah, because of their humility and stuff like that, they would refer to themselves very lowly. So Degozaru is it's a very humble form of dis, which is it is to be like just stating existence of something.
Okay. Japanese language seems very interesting.
Oh, it's super fascinating, and I often quote stuff about Japanese language and history when I'm drunk.
It might, and there might be multiple languages, or it actually might be the one that I'm thinking of. But is Japanese the word or the language that has words for like emotional, like situational feelings that Americans don't have?
That is German.
Is it German?
Japanese, they have different phrasing of like they have similar idioms, but they're phrased differently, and they have like a different cultural context. But nothing like the Germans like describing exact emotional,
like the
thing.
Feeling of nostalgia or some,
yeah,
something like that.
Sitting there staring at the clouds when suddenly you remember one time you had ice cream in a park, and you're like, oh, like,
exactly.
Man, it's cool. How do you remember all those things?
Well, you grow up there, I guess. I mean, I feel like
you know what? I want to know if there are any German speaking or German people watching this video right now, which is highly doubtful.
They're out there, bro.
How much of this do you use in your daily life? Like, is it just something taught in school? Like when we're doing nursery rhymes, you guys are like
learning about feelings,
becoming more emotionally mature than we are. Yeah, because there's hundreds of them, right?
I think so, bro. I think it's like they have like words for like everything. It was just, I don't know, I think it was like either a Facebook post or Instagram post once, and I was like, man, why do we not have these words? Like, these are words like you can use to describe to somebody, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're in English, I don't have the right words to describe something. With their language, it seems like they have got all the right words.
From a slightly linguistic point of view, our English is such a bastardization of several other languages.
Oh yeah,
I don't think we necessarily like properly developed
an actual language. We just kind of mashed them together.
German has a much more like singular point of origin. I mean, obviously they were influenced over time with like trade and stuff like that.
Right.
And they adopted different like stuff like that, but I think as its own language, it just developed slightly more in isolation, because it's not based on Latin like ours, or Spanish or French or Portuguese or anything like that. It even has its own like language family tree.
What does? I'm sorry. I zoned out for a second. Okay.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm over here just drawing boatloads of teeth.
Yeah, what were you saying there?
But like how English and Spanish and all that like can trace back a lot to Latin. I think German is closer to their like first draft of language.
Okay, no, I see what you're saying. Like it's more their own than.
The same with Chinese. It wasn't really influenced by any other language, but it influenced Korean and Japanese and I want to say Thai, but I'd be speaking out of ignorance there. Yeah, we also have 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. Okay, I don't think we did a time check at all.
No,
You did, maybe.
I would glance over and get nervous, and then be like, you know what? It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I mean, what else am I gonna do?
I don't know.
It's just me, you, and these here drawing devices we got.
All I have in this world. Oh shit. Oh.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Okay.
Well, I will show you the state of mine as is.
Okay. Ooh.
So he's. Oh, I need my pencil. So my stupid self went and started making these like ridges and stuff before anything else. I wanted to develop the idea that there's islands. So I kind of roughed those in. I gave it like this tidal approach up here because he's like surfacing.
Okay.
So there's
So he's still under the water right now, and he's coming up towards the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of like that translucent when something's like maybe 20 feet underwater, and it's like coming up, but there's like this ripple effect. This corner's the boat, and that's what I got.
I like it.
I did make his head more angular, so he didn't look like a soft, squishy like squid friend.
A little less friendly.
So I have a decent framework, I think.
I'm excited to see what it's gonna look like when it's colored in.
All right.
Rendered.
What do you got?
Okay. So
You got way more done than I did. You're also drawing in a square, and I went a whole.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm drawing in a square. But yeah, so I just decided to have.
Though.
Ooh, yeah, baby. Decided to have the elemental, just kind of more of a person, but he's gonna be. I don't know if you can make it out. It'll be flames around him, and then he's kind of got flames licking off of the parts of his body there. And I kind of put him inside of a cave with some, formations.
That makes sense. He looks a lot like, kind of more like a demon thing. But it makes sense. You're
Sure.
you're like that far under Earth, like there's lava and like stuff like that.
Well, yeah, I wasn't gonna put any lava, but back here I'm gonna have more fire because I'm thinking I want it dark, but I want like a backlighting of some sort. And then
Okay.
I've got my party down here, the sword guy, sorcerer. This will be ice down here, and then that's Beverly Togold.
Shout out Nadpod.
But yeah, that's what I got.
Can I tell you what these characters remind me of?
Yes.
So the knight looks like the Black Knight from Monty Python.
Yeah.
And that for sure looks like Samwise and Gandalf.
Oh, I don't see that in these two. I mean, I get why Gandalf, definitely if I gave him a staff. But yeah, I can see it. I'm still calling him Beverly Togold though.
Yeah, I mean they're both like halflings. So.
Black Knight though, definitely. Definitely, I see that.
flesh wound.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm super excited to color it in.
All right, and that will do it here for us in the booth.
In the booth, baby.
Thanks
for joining in.
Yeah, and thank you, Josh, for coming on again.
Oh yes, my pleasure. Anytime.
It is always a blast to draw with you. So you guys will see a render of this in 3, 2, 1. To the power of editing.
Woo! Look at that.
All right, well, thanks for tuning in, and that's it for us.
Later.
Bye.